We just love giving you the spook.
Biggest little radio.
Oh, I love Halloween. I love the Halloween season. Just man, yes, getting to scare people, and then I think
no clown mask, so please.
well, that's actually what I just ordered. I just ordered.
Did you?
No, I'm just kidding. The wife and I were talking about how Landon has this costume party next Thursday at school, and they said no masks. And so the wife was like, well, that doesn't stop me from painting a mask, right? So I said, yes, paint him as a clown. Let's see if we can do that. Woo.
I think the parents would be more upset than the kids.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, they probably would be, but, and then, of course, you'd probably have a lot of kids and students screaming and leaving the school, so... Anyways, Jan France from Fernley News Network joins us here today, and she's here for Jan's Fernley Spotlight
to
talk about what's going on around in Fernley, and you're here to just kind of what? What are you doing today?
We're just going to go over some stuff that's going on. A lot of people either on Facebook all the time, whatever, yada yada, and we are on Facebook also. But some people don't know to actually go on the site, which is fernleynews.com, and we've got scads of stuff going on there. So I brought in some papers, and I gave you some, and I figured we'd just go through some of this and the stories that are up there and the other news and weather and earthquake and whatever,
Okay. So Fernley News is not just about local businesses or local business support and stuff like that.
Right.
You're actually running a news station. Basically.
It's a news network. Yeah.
Okay.
We do have the Fernley Business Directory, which is tied in with it. It's separate, but it's tied in with it.
And she's got us up on the page too. She got the big logo, a big sort of radio on it and everything, right? Don't
exactly.
And it's really cool because she also puts a list of all the podcasts from all the interviews we've done here in the studio since day one, right?
That's it.
So she has the history of everything that we've done, and you guys can listen to all of those podcasts while you're reading the stories that she's got on there. So let's talk about what you wanted to bring to the table today.
Well, we've had a couple of things come up on her Lyon County Sheriff. They had that homicide issue over in Yerington,
right?
And everything, and they had let's see. This is
in relation to what happened in Silver Springs last week, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So it was October 17th that happened. So they arrested Santiago, which goes by Sonny Fernandez, of Silver Springs, in connection with the shooting death of Robert Buchanan III, 48, also of Silver Springs. Now, I've been seeing a lot of things on Facebook with this that different opinions, but it culminated from a long time family feud is what it was, and and it started as a fight, because some people saw his mugshot up and said, and we're alluding to the fact that the cops beat him up, and it's like, no, it was a fight. That's how it started. So it wasn't. Lyon County Sheriff, I think they made it out there in 3 minutes, which was phenomenal time to get out there.
Yeah. So despite and then And that's kind of what in your relation in regard to the comments. I've seen like even my neighbor was putting on a comment in regards to this situation, and I read her comment saying something in regards to, well, he was in self-defense, blah 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 blah, and this and that, and here he is, being charged with murder, and so she's like, what is this justice system coming to? So can you elaborate on that a little bit more what you know?
It's not the justice system. It's the fact that you've got two families that are in this long-time feud. And it was a all-out fist fight, from what I understand. Okay. And then, a gun got drawn and shots were fired, and that was that. So that all happened before, Lyon County got out there, which they did make it out really quick.
Right.
The other incident over on Pilot, I think they were there within 5 minutes. But this shooting incident, they were on top of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it was a family feud fight that just got out of hand.
Okay.
It happens a lot.
And then in this case, there's still, it's still an ongoing investigation as well. Okay.
Yeah, it's still ongoing. What made me another thing that came up. This was by Al. He's the sheriff over at Lyon County. And the title on it, you can find all this on Fernley News. I titled it "Question 1 Explained by a Local Sheriff," and I really had to laugh There's more to this article. If you want to see more, read more, go ahead and go on to Fernley News. But the way he wrote this, people don't understand a lot of these questions and stuff. And this is coming from a sheriff. So this is what I wanted to relate. He wrote, "We recovered a firearm this week. Its story is simple, at least in the eyes of law enforcement. This firearm was stolen from its lawful owner by a convicted felon who broke into the house. Then the convicted felon had the audacity to transfer the firearm to the drug dealer without first doing a background check. Now it gets worse, because the drug dealer loophole that's in the bill that they're sponsoring, the dealer transferred the firearm to another convicted felon without a background check. It was here that we recovered the firearm in a hidden home cache. Somebody please explain how question 1 of mandatory background checks will stop this." Now, that to me was not only, it's very logical, but it's very funny also.
Okay.
Because this is from a sheriff's perspective, and if you do read the law, now I'm not pro or against, but if you read the law the way it is, they're going to close the loophole and, make things, that you have
It's going to be mandatory to have a background check, no matter
right.
what.
Well, it already is mandatory to have a
It is
background
already.
check.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
It's already there. The law's already there. What they are publicizing, the pros are publicizing on this, is that it'll stop the gun dealers or anybody going into a gun show or ordering it online. Those are the two things that they're saying that it will fix.
Okay.
However, it won't fix something like
Well,
what
no, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, people are going to break in no matter what to other people's places.
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah,
that happens. So
it's not really gonna fix that at all. So
well, it's not going to fix that part, but
No.
but it is going to stop the ability to go online and purchase
online or gun
guns
shows, yeah.
Which
because online is usually across state lines. Anyway.
Okay, right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, right.
Okay.
So there's pros and cons to both.
Okay.
For people who want to take a day trip, we got Piper's Opera House up in Virginia City. They're having a holiday festival, which is really cool. They're what are they having here? What does it say?
It's a craft fair. They're
Yeah.
having Kids Zone with the chance for your kids to make ornaments and get a picture with Santa. Santa!
Oh!
I know him.
How many weeks left? They keep putting this up on Facebook. How many weeks? 5 more weeks. 4 more weeks. 5 more weeks. It's like, stop it. We haven't even gotten to Halloween yet.
Can we get past Halloween?
Halloween
first,
and do you remember the days when they didn't put Christmas decorations up till after Thanksgiving?
Right.
The day after Thanksgiving is when everything would go up, and anybody that did it beforehand would just be chastised.
Which we're seeing quite a bit. I mean, it's just a little too early.
Yeah, well, if you go into Walmart, they have a Halloween.
You got your-
but if you go in the back, around in the back,
garden center, yeah, the
they've
garden
already
center.
got the Christmas going on. Oh my!
A little too early.
Yes.
Quite a bit too early. Anyway,
Yes.
so this Piper's Opera House. So this is going to happen when?
That's going to happen Sunday, November 20th, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Oh, it looks like
And also on the 19th.
Oh, okay, cool.
Also on the 19th. So it's 2 days. I'm not sure, but they say Lucky Horse Love will be there.
How funny!
I don't know who or what that is, but that's kind of cool.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so we'll touch up on another local arrest on the 17th. Clifford Croft. He was arrested by Lyon County Sheriff in Fernley for trafficking Schedule 1. I'm not sure exactly how that goes. I'm not sure about the laws. But the substance for substance and unlawful possession for sale.
Wow.
But his bail is set at $105,000, so that's pretty high. That's pretty high. Okay, on a lighter note, jobs.
Yeah, we just had a job fair at
Yeah.
Fernley High School with Manpower and the Fernley Chamber of Commerce, and I heard they had like maybe 13 applicants.
Oh.
So it wasn't a good turnout as they had hoped, and it's funny. It's like you.
Well, come on, you guys, you want to work.
I see all these people that say I'm looking for a job. It's like, well, why didn't you go to the job fair? Hello, it's blasted all over.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you didn't see it.
Yeah.
So
now we do have a. They've been advertising this a lot. Wastewater utility operator for the city of Fernley. Now this has been up and going, and
wastewater utility operator.
And
okay,
this-
so
this-
you're around a lot of wastewater. Maybe that's why no one wants to take this job. I mean, you got to really, have a strong sense of, or not a strong sense of smell, but be able to handle a sense of smell. I know
Well,
some people who can handle it, but I don't know. Not.
Yeah, you
That's probably
know.
why it's
Well,
still
it's
open.
it's the chemicals and everything
Yeah.
in there. But you know, the pay. You know, I didn't put the pay down here, but the pay is pretty darn good. You
Now,
know,
I'm-
I mean,
I hear it's pretty good. But,
Yeah.
So if you could stand the sense of smell on wastewater, then take the job, you guys. It's good pay.
Yeah.
So earthquakes. Oh my gosh. Tell me about this.
Okay. If you look under the weather tab, you know, you click the weather tab, you go to weather. But underneath the weather tab, I have.
This is FernleyNews.com.
You betcha.
Okay.
We've got earthquake tab. We've got fire. We've got water. And anything like that you want to reference, because it's not just a news thing, it's also a reference. So when you go into, let's say the earthquake tab, you can access the Nevada Seismic Center and find out, okay, are we having any, or if you just felt one, you
Right.
can actually go in and look. That's an access. And we really, Nevada's always having quakes here and there.
Oh, yeah,
but they're
of
little
course.
tiny. I mean, that's how we got all these great
Yeah, I see
mountains.
you said 4 tiny quakes, all in the range of 1.0.
Right. It's just little-
northwest of Fernley.
Little tiny movements, it's out that direction, and we
funny.
will have quite a few in there, because there is a fault line that runs from the end of Pyramid Lake almost down, on Main Street for a little while. It's just one of those little fault lines that we have, and we've got a ton of them.
Let's jump over to early voting, because I see you have early voting here, and then we're coming up to a wrap up here.
Okay.
So tell us about early voting.
Okay, so the voting's going to be at City Hall. Everybody knows where that's at. It's 595 Silver Lake Boulevard. Saturday, October 22nd, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can go in and vote. Monday, October 24th. That's Monday through Thursday, from 8 to 5.
Okay.
On Saturday, you can go in. That's October 29th, from 10 to 2. And Monday, October 31st, you can go in. Wait a minute. Monday through Thursday. I'll correct myself. Monday through Thursday is from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So there's
Okay.
plenty of time to go in and vote. You've got your Saturday. You can go in. If you're working Monday through Friday and you can't get there, you can still go on Saturday.
Awesome.
And that, to me, is the best time to vote, is the early voting, because if you don't, you could be in lines.
Otherwise you'll be in line at the high school, because that's where they're doing the
Exactly.
November 7th one. Yeah, no, or is it November 8th? I think
It's a Tuesday.
November 8th.
It's on a
So
Tuesday.
November 8th. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Thank
those of
goodness
you
you've
who
got calendars.
hopefully you've already registered to vote, because if not, yesterday was your last day.
Yep, you
The deadline
are.
ended last night at 11:59.
Yeah, and mail-ins, you can still mail those in,
Oh, you can.
I think.
Oh, okay.
No, that was registering.
Oh, to register to vote. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's registered. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So that's kind of out and about what's going on. So,
Fernley News Network Facebook page going for 2,000 likes. Let's make it happen.
Yes.
Find out more. Find out included events, fun stuff. If you're not there, like us today and see what's next. Fernley News Network. That's cool. So let's help Jen get to 2,000 likes. That's not hard at all.
It's all there for you guys.
That is not hard at all. So
I'll have Wicked Wednesdays and Freaky Fridays and all kinds of stuff going on there.
That's so cool. So also, are you going to be watching the presidential candidate or debate tonight?
I'm not sure whether I am or not. I kind of sort of missed the last two.
Well, you really didn't miss much. Trust me, you did not miss much. But this is the first time that the Silver State has a presidential debate.
And that's a good thing.
So this is kind of like history in the making, which is really cool for us. So
It is.
get a chance to watch it, 6 o'clock. Watch it. We'll probably be tuning in on ABC. And,
Yeah, if you got any
not,
comments, head over to the Facebook page or whatever, and
yeah, share them on Fernley News Network. Fernley
Yeah.
News Network, FernleyNews.com. Check it out. Jan France with Fernley News. Thanks for coming in. And we'll see you next Wednesday. 4 o'clock right here on Big Soda Radio.
correct.
Have a good week.
You too.
Thank you. It's Big Soda Radio. Stick around. More music is on the way. Plus, we'll also take another look at traffic here on Biggest Little Radio.